Okay guys, Sunday the 21st of January, so let's have a look at the FTSE 100. Now, just before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watches these videos. Last week I found out that Decisive Trading is now the largest trading channel in the UK, and it is still the fastest growing trading channel in the UK. So thank you to everyone who watches these videos. It really means a lot, and hopefully you do find some value in certainly the analysis that we do on the Sundays. Okay, so coming into the FTSE 100, first of all from last week, we were still in this very, very tight trend channel. That was pretty much key for us last week. We were also coming up to the 7,800 level, which was potential resistance right here. Now what we can see is on Monday, we pressed up, we tested at the level, we then broke down. It was really on Tuesday where we started to break below the trend channel. We came all the way down, and then our next key levels were down toward, just mark these in, really this whole section here, right here. What we can see is the market has came down into those levels, and it has at present found support. Let's just mark them back in for about 7,685. Let's just make this black so it's a little bit easier to see. And really all the way up toward 7,705. So the market came down. It was really on Thursday and Friday that we tested at these levels. And really the main bounce came in on the Friday, really after breakfast toward the second half of the day. A really, really strong, nice bullish movement. So what I was looking for last week as we were going through the week was basically as we started to break down into these levels, it was opening up the move down toward 7,650. However, we are still holding at this level of support. We have not broken through. So really, coming into next week, it's only if we start to break through this level now that I'd then be looking for the resistance from it, and then the move down toward 7,650, really at a minimum, because down below at 7,650, let's just have a look here, right about here, down toward, it's really the whole way down. It's really two different levels. We're going to mark them both in. So we're about 7,637 right here. And we've got another key level sitting just below there at 7,620 down toward 7,595 right here. So if we are breaking through this level coming into next week now, what it's doing is it's confirming that we've broken down through the trend channel. It's continuing with the weakness. And then I'd then be expecting the move down toward this whole section here, which would then become the next levels of support to look for the potential bounce. Now at present we are still holding at 7,685, remains a strong level of support. Now if we are going to continue with this bearish movement, really I would expect the market to start failing at 7,765 down towards really 7,750, so right here. This is a good level of resistance if we are going to continue with this bearish movement. If not, we are going to, we'll go over some of the bullish movements that we can then look for. But if we come up to here and we start to see failures, great area to look for resistance and potential bearish positions. We also have a level just down below at 7,740. So really 7,740 to 7,765. You actually make this one large zone. It is good resistance. If we start to break up above, it's also a great level to look for support, and I would then really expect the move back up toward at least 7,780, but more than likely once again testing that 7,800 level, where we would then start taking into account the trend channel. And if we pressed up above 7,800, we'd really start to look back at this level for potential resistance. But really, those are the main levels for next week. So at present, we're holding at this 7,705 area. This remains key support. You can actually bring it up a little bit to take into account the spikes down on Tuesday and Wednesday. However, for me, this is the key level right here. It's continued support. If we are going to continue with this bearish movement, I would really expect the failures to start coming in at 7,740 to 7,765. So it's a good area to look for resistance coming into next week, and the move back down at least to 7,706. If we start to break up above this level, I'd then really be looking for the move up toward the 7,800 level once again. If we're breaking down below here, we're looking for that move to 7,650 to 7,595, which again would then become a good level of support. And we're then starting to get back into key levels of structure from back in November and back in May and June. We'd have a lot of areas to take our support and resistance from. But those are the main things, guys. As always, I hope you found that helpful. I hope you all have a good trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.